Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undenying, undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble acting, everlasting ego. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby, I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undenying, undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble acting, everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes with his humble acting, everlasting ego. Someone hurt your feelings not that long ago, and every bit of you couldn't face the truth that maybe you're just not that nice and humble kind. That would be a lie. Go on, blow up your ego.
Another broken plate, another called off date. We never seem to get it right. Another heart attack, words that we can't take back. We are the reason opposites attract. Once you slam the door on the second floor, I regret it all. When I think it through, I can help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wanna change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Sitting there by the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine. You've been in bed for days, empty without me, you say. Can't you just magically turn up in mine? Then you knock on my door on the second floor, and I feel okay. We just made it through, and I love the way I feel for you. Baby, you make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Oh yeah, still feels right. 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 Oh yeah. We never get it right, but somehow it feels right. We never get it right, but it still feels right. We never get it right, but somehow it feels right. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right.
Hello everyone, thanks for watching the first part of the video. Usually I'm doing this my thoughts at the end of the video, but since this time the first half I'm doing the comparison, and then the rest of the video will be only the EOS R RF50mm F1.8, because that day I wanted to test it out more and spend a little bit more time on it. But first of all, I'm just gonna do some side-by-side straight out of the camera comparison, including the bokeh in the back to see the difference in the bokeh. Keep in mind that the Fujifilm 35mm F1.4 is similar focal length in the 50, but this one the 35mm f1.4 is costing $599, and then this one is $199, so it's $400 more expensive in terms of the price. But just keep that in mind, because it is this one is a cheaper lens. So in terms of the rendering, the sharpness is let's focus on the sharpness first, and then see you can see the edges are sharp. And then let me zoom in this one. Yep, it's sharp also, and because of the Canon also toward the cold tone a little bit more. But in terms of the sharpness, they both are sharp, and 35mm is very sharp on the X-T4 as well. So for some of you, we're talking about the bokeh, the bokeh in the background. I can see that I understand what you mean. You were saying it might be too nervous because of the edges. Yeah, I can see that it's like that. But I think overall, when you look far away from the picture, it's fine for me. And because this is an entry-level lens, I think is suitable for most of the student photographer who wants to get into the photography. It's a good like entry-level lens for it. But yeah, in terms of the Fuji rendering for backlight, I'm still liking the backlight more, because it has an atmosphere on the front. There are some atmosphere in front, and the tones it creates a warmer atmosphere for me. But this can be updated later, as you've seen the edited version. It can be warmer also, but this focus is more like sharp in the beginning, but it has two different style of portraits. One is more focusing on the overall tones, and then this one, the center is very sharp, and then the edges are very sharp. So that's the first set of photo. I'm gonna show the second set that are similar. Yeah, some of the picture you notice the framing, some of them might be a couple feet away, because sometimes when I show the model the result, and I have to step back to the same position, sometimes I'm like couple feet off my original position. That's why you can see that sometimes the framing. Next time I'm trying to do some reference, make sure that is have the same framing, but it is hard when you are on the real life situation. Then you have to shoot a lot of different photos. Sometimes I forgot which crop originally was. So unless we use a tripod, but because it's a street style shoot, it's pretty fast pace as well. So sometimes I'm like 5 feet or 3 feet, maybe 1 or 2 feet away. It causing the cropping is different. But overall, I just want to mention these two comparison. Fuji keeping the same flare, even flare in front to create an atmosphere tone, and Canon more focusing on, so in the backlight situation, Canon EOS R or any of the RF lenses more focus on the contrast and it's like sharp. Focus on the sharpness. You can see that two different things. It's personal preference, and then these are like subjective. Some people like nice and clean without flare, and some people like overall flare tone. I like if you've seen my the Instagram, the feed, I have more like this tone because I like the whole atmosphere, create a warm atmosphere, and later I can add a little bit more contrast to this original JPEG. And let's see, yeah, it's pretty sharp on the eyes also. So this one, yep, both are pretty sharp on the edge. I can see that. Yep, so these are the two quick comparison. I have the last set also. So that's the second thing I noticed is the how two different lenses handle the backlight sharpness. Here is the third set of the files, and then let me zoom in slightly, and then you can see the flare also. So it's consistent that when the sun is right here, the front right now it's more clear, but it has an atmosphere style in the 35mm F1.4 Fujifilm. So that's the characteristic. That's why you can see some unique rendering in the Fujifilm. So you can see that zoom in half body is still very sharp in here, and then this one, yep, so it's very sharp also. Let me double check. Slightly a little bit blurry on the edge right here for this one, but I think the sharpness is on the hair. Let me zoom out a little bit. So the overall feel, it depends which one do you like more. You can leave some comment below to see which one do you like more. Of course, if you consider the price as the main factor also, and you want to get into a entry level full frame with an RP or EOS R that were on sale, or the second hand one, you can go with this one. And but for the Fuji user, the 35mm F1.4 is about $400 more expensive. But by the way, I will test the Voltrox later with the 35mm versus the 33mm. I think the Voltrox is about $300 something. So 200 almost 300 cheaper. So I will do some tests later on the other one, but anyway, so the rest of the video will be on the 50mm F1.8. So I will have more other videos coming up. I have some more in the plan, and thanks so much for those of you want to see the rest of the video. Enjoy the rest of the video, and thanks so much for joining. Bye.
Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, take you off, I came your way too strong, cannot keep it low key, got me drugged, your pheromones hit the roof, auto, your taste, it's really a bad reception out there, where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. Found myself in between the lines, underneath your bed sheets. It started fun, but now I'm in too deep into this flow. A zero-sum game that I will lose. There's no zipping past it. Every time you walk away from me, I want you. How could I want you more? Or when did I lose my perspective? Oh God, have I lost it? But my cravings for you so shameless, can't get enough. I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post. There's no denial, I'm chasing ghosts. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post, hitting you up but I'm stuck on hold. Is it really a bad reception out there? Where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? Yeah, I lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, yeah, I lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now.